Jeez, man. I'm all right. My phone's ringing.
Hurricane Milton. Incredible saves as this process unfolds. Teams getting to a 14-year-old hanging onto debris in floodwaters. This is in Tampa. Also, a U.S. Coast Guard helicopter crew rescuing a man clinging to a cooler. He was 30 miles off Longboat Key. He'd been through the ringer, 75 to 90 mile an hour winds and 25-foot waves. What a story he'll have to tell. Power is a big issue right now. More than 2 million people have no electricity in Florida. There are also thousands of outages still in Georgia and North Carolina from Hurricane Helene 2 weeks ago. The White House now reporting 10 deaths as a result of this latest storm. President Biden urging Congress to move as fast as they can to get emergency funding to Florida. News Nation's Ryan Bass joining us live in Palmetto Beach in Tampa with the very latest on the recovery efforts there. Ryan, how is that going at this point?
Well, I'll tell you, Marnie, we have crews behind us right now, construction crews that are fixing to repair a building here behind me. This is an office building that's a 4-decade-owned family business that was completely destroyed by Hurricane Milton that came through here. I'll get to their story in just a moment. But in terms of the rescue and recovery efforts that are happening statewide, I want to show you some of the scenes that we've seen from officials that have been in town. The National Guard that has been here in Florida. You can see some of the efforts that they've been on the ground. We have had 6,000 National Guardsmen just from the state of Florida here and 3,000 plus others from states across the country, including as far away as California, that are here on the ground trying to help with these relief and recovery efforts. 22 choppers, 500 high water vehicles, 13 boats. There's 4 military grade aircrafts doing rescue missions, including 3 Black Hawk choppers from the Louisiana National Guard and the Arkansas National Guard. They've been conducting rescue missions all the way from Sarasota and Siesta Key, where the eye of the storm came across landfall, to East Orlando, where Altamont Springs is. That's 150 miles across the state that it spans, giving you an idea of just the destruction and how statewide it has been. I want to come back out here to Tampa and give you a little bit of a story of this family business here behind me. They're in manufacturing and construction. They have been in business for 4 decades. I had a chance to talk to one of the folks, Dana, and I can actually show you her office here, where you see it says the no trespassing sign. That is Dana's office. And the entire front of this building was blown off from these Cat 3 hurricane force winds that we saw from Hurricane Milton. Now, most of this building is still intact, but obviously the front here is what the big concern was. Nobody was inside. This is an evacuation zone here right near Port Tampa, so nobody was here in this office building when the storm came through. But I did speak with Dana, who's worked in that office for 21 years, and talked about just how emotional she is coming back to see her family business in shambles.
Heartbreaking. This is my family's business. I've worked here for 21 years, and it's devastating. I can't even function after these 2 hurricanes. Like, it's overwhelming. Like, I can't make any decisions right now. It's crazy.
And we have heard that similar sentiment from so many folks in terms of just being so overwhelmed from Helene and now Milton. All of this damage, by the way, Marnie, I asked Dana, she said this is all from Milton. None of this was from Helene. In fact, she has a house on Davis Islands, which I came to you 2 weeks ago. Her house was completely flooded by Hurricane Helene, and now her family business decimated by Hurricane Milton. One of the countless dozens and dozens of stories of folks that are picking up the pieces after back-to-back punches to the gut here in the Tampa Bay region from these 2 powerful hurricanes, Marnie.
Overwhelmed indeed. Please give her our best, Ryan. Thank you.